people have brought this woman caught in the act of adultery, and they said, we caught her in the act. The question here is also, where's the guy? For one, And so now what was to happen, according to the Torah? Let everything be established with 2 or more witnesses, 2 or 3 witnesses, especially if it's a stoning offense. But here's the thing, if someone was involved in something like that, the witness would have to be the first one to cast the stone. So when witnesses came forward, they couldn't just be a witness, they had to be a credible witness. And then they had to be the ones to cast the first stone, which would mean if they were lying, they're guilty of murder. So you want to make sure the witnesses are accurate here, okay? So now what happens here, Yeshua does not tell the woman, oh, it's okay what you did, don't worry about it. He doesn't say that at all, does he? What he says is this. He says, so he who is here without sin, let him cast the first stone. You want to read between the lines of what he's saying, or do I need to say it, or you already know? So who's without sin in this specific scenario? And so then he starts leaning down and writing in the dirt. And there's a lot of speculation about what he was writing in the dirt. I personally think he was writing the scripture from Jeremiah. It says that those who forsake you, their names will be written in the dust. I believe he was writing their names of those who were guilty of the same thing they were accusing her of. He's like, so, he was without sin, cast the first stone, as he's calling out their names. What happens? They leave. So then Yeshua stands up and he addresses the woman, and he does not say, are you guilty or not, does he? He says, where are your accusers? Where are the witnesses? Where are the ones who are bringing the accusations against you? And what does she say? They're not here. They're gone. Meaning, if there are no witnesses to it, there cannot be any punishment for it either. So because there were no witnesses to the fact there cannot be any punishment for it, Yeshua applied the Torah accurately and appropriately to set her free in this situation. Then he said to her, go and sin no more. He didn't say, just go back to your life, it's okay, go do what you were doing. He said, change. So what does it mean when he says, go and sin no more? Don't forget, the definition of sin is to violate the Torah. So he's telling her, go keep the word. Change your life.